All right. Congratulations once again on becoming a 10-hour wholesaler. This is your 3-step Kickstart guide, and I am your fearless leader, Justin Wilmot. Now, I'm a full-time national investor out of Flagler Beach, Florida, a little place that we call AKA Paradise. And in this entire content, you're about to discover how to flip properties nationwide working less than 10 hours a week and join the financially free. And I'm going to teach you to do this without cash, without credit, and even if you're brand new to the business. Now, right now, I want to introduce you to the team. Once again, I am Justin Wilmot. I'm the founder of the 10-Hour Wholesaler. And this is a little collage of my life and my lifestyle and exactly why I created the 10-Hour Wholesaler. So in the top left-hand corner, that's a picture of me and my brand new baby boy, little 10-month-old Dylan. Top right-hand corner is a picture of me speaking at a local RIA that I actually just put together just recently, and that is where my real estate education stops. I am just an everyday, average guy, and what some people would call an above average investor. Over the last 6 years or so, I've done just over 200 deals, and I've done everything from commercial to residential to lease options to wholesaling to lots and lots of fix and flips. And on the bottom left, that's me fishing. Those are two big ass mahi. Offshore fishing is what I love to do when the surf is no good. And the bottom left corner, that's a picture of my wife and I, Jennifer, in Vegas. So there's a little bit about me. And now let's talk about Patrick Riddle, the man, the CEO behind Private Money Blueprint. Now, for those of you that don't know, Patrick and I met up about 6 years ago where I hired him as my very first real estate coach slash mentor. And to sum up the story, I hired him, took action on everything that he told me to do, and what do you know? I saw results. So I ended up seeing great results, and I ended up doing a lot of deals and seeing some great success. Of course, not without its ups and downs, but I saw great success. And so Patrick and I kept in touch, and I am grateful to be able to call him my friend. And eventually, over time, we got to be cool, and he started to see that I put together this 10-hour wholesaler system. And he approached me and said, Justin, I have this real estate education company. In conjunction with what I do, this might be a great opportunity for you to concentrate on what you do, which is doing deals. And now you can also provide this content to people, and I can take care of all the technical stuff for you. Well, that was music to my ears, so I jumped on board immediately. Now, our chief member experience gal is Charity. Charity is probably one of the nicest ladies you'll ever talk to, and she is smart as a whip, I'll tell you what. Charity's the gal that holds everything together for us. She is the one you'll be talking to many times when you contact our support. Now, the guy who crunches the numbers for us is Tim. Tim's our CFO and resident MBA. He's our numbers guy, handles payments, billings, and makes sure that we're on the straight and narrow. Welcome once again to the family. So briefly, I want to go over what we stand for and our 9 core values. And that is, priority number 1 is to have fun in what we do. The reason we have fun in what we do is because when you are having fun, the education resonates better within you. You have a better chance of applying what you're learning. We'll get into those details a little bit later, but trust me, having fun is more than just fun. There's actually science behind it. And we always care. We are beacons of positivity and possibility, and our goal is to always build people up. We create intimate and real connections with people, and we give constant and never-ending incremental improvements to this product, to the information, to the scripts. And transparency is something that we value deeply because it's something that we like when we are dealing with other services. So you have a question, just ask and we'll provide it to you. And our goal is to always over-deliver. And over-deliver is what Patrick and his team are perfect at doing. And once again, gratitude. We are extremely grateful for everything, and we're very grateful that you decided to take this trip to financial freedom with us doing the 10-hour wholesaler system. See, our brand promise is to provide the most complete, actionable education and training at fair prices to help you reach your business and life goals while providing the best possible experience working with us. And if you're brand new to real estate investing, well, congratulations, because it doesn't matter. You have no experience is necessary here whatsoever. This is an advanced training program designed to take you from ground zero to consistently closing deals in multiple markets simultaneously across the country. And almost more importantly than anything, you're going to have our support. Now, this is unheard of in this industry, but you're going to have our personal support. And a quick disclaimer here, we're not attorneys, so don't take any of this as legal advice. Now, why are you here? Yes, this is one of those rhetorical questions, but it's extremely important. And the reason it's so important is because the why, your why. Now, not why are you here on earth in particular, but why are you here? Your why, why are you listening to us? Why are you interested in real estate? That why needs to be so powerful and resonate so deeply within you that when you meet the inevitable obstacles and friction along the way when building your systems, this why is going to propel you and help you break through that barrier. We're going to get more into this later, but trust me, your why is very important. So you can even pause this right now and start to envision your ultimate day and your ultimate vision and your ultimate goals and see what that's going to look like, and can make it as long as possible, but then condense it to a sentence and write this down all over your house, in your car, make it your screensaver, and make it the wallpaper on your iPhone. This is how important it is. Your 3-step Kickstart guide. Now, core module trainings are consist of: Module 1 is titled Smart Wholesaling for the New Rich. Module 2 is the 10-hour wholesaler way. Identify, build, and outsource. You're going to get resources, documents, forms, scripts, and templates. And, almost again, best of all, you're going to get 4-week support system. So any questions that you have throughout this process, you're literally going to get to ask me, and I will answer them for you. And, of course, we're going to give you some other unannounced bonuses that will blow your socks off. Module 1, Smart Wholesaling for the New Rich. We're going to start that off with the 10-hour wholesaler mindset. And we need to get you into the mind frame of how a 10-hour wholesaler does business. What is traditional wholesaling versus co-wholesaling? How smart wholesaling for the new rich is different. Now, smart wholesaling is our acronym for the way that we wholesale traditional properties. Finding deals. My top sources of motivated sellers. We're going to go over selling deals. My top sources of cash buyers. We're going to go over setting up your company entity. Plus, much, much more. To sum it up, in Module 1, we're going to teach you everything from A to Z, exactly what and how to wholesale real estate. In Module 2, this is titled the 10-hour wholesaler way. Identify, build, and outsource. Now in Module 2, we're going to go over what the 10-hour wholesaler really does and why our system is so unique. We're going to start off with identify and how to find the hottest investor markets nationwide. And we're going to go over what I call the top 15 and why it matters to you. And in the build section, we're going to go over step by step how to build your 10-hour wholesaler team. Even if you have no resources, I'm going to hook you up, give you the templates and the scripts, and tell you exactly how we build our teams and my students build teams all across the country with no money out of your pocket. We're going to give you swipe and deploy templates that you can implement in minutes. And in the outsource section, I'm going to give you my secret to working less than 10 hours a week while wholesaling in markets all across the country. The biggest mistake you can make when outsourcing, well, trust me, this is going to be worth thousands of dollars, because that's what it cost me in the learning curve, and I'm going to help you bypass that. And I'm going to hook you up with a lot more. So stay in tune, as they say. Now, really important, the communication and the support. You're going to be able to email support@strategicinvestorinsider.com for any questions that you have. Now, a lifetime membership is going to include updates, unannounced bonuses, special offers, and a lot more. So any updates that we do to the content, any unannounced bonuses, anything that I add, any new scripts, any new formatting, any new little tweaks that we find throughout the process, because we're doing this daily in our business, we're going to provide those little tips and tricks to you. And for your expectations, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to need to study and do your homework and take massive action on everything that we tell you. Go over all the core module training videos once. Then immediately go back, start the core training modules. As soon as the first instructions are given, pause and stop that video and take action. Let us know how we can help you throughout any part of this process. Seriously, if you're binded up or getting held up or held back on any questions, make sure you reach out to us so we can help you blow past that. Now, briefly want to go over time management and time blocking. Time blocking is simple as this. It's planning your week out in advance. Why do we do it? Well, there's a little science behind that. When you plan your day out or your week out in advance, when you go to sleep, your subconscious is actually planning that out for you. It's doing processes. And trust me, this is science. Sounds a little foo-foo, but your days and your weeks will go by much easier when you do this. So to set up time blocks, we're going to go into Google Calendars. And in Google, to get a free Google Calendar, you're going to go to google.com/calendars. And in this, you're going to want to set up your auto alerts. Now, your auto alerts, you're going to want to set it up for 1 hour and for 30 minutes prior to your task. Now, what is that going to look like? So on Sunday, you're going to go into your Google accounts and you're going to set up your entire calendar. So let's say, for example, Monday, you plan on sending out your cash buyer letter campaign, which we'll get into later. But you're going to send that out at 2 p.m. What you're going to do is click on 2 p.m. You're going to go into the process of setting up the auto alerts, and you're going to make sure that you set up your SMS options. And your SMS option is going to actually text your cell phone when this task is due. It's annoying, but very effective. So please stop and pause this video and set this Google Calendar up right now. Now, just so you can see what this looks like, here's a co-wholesale deal using the 10-hour wholesaler system. Here's a property that we just did on 5 Farmdale Lane in Palm Coast, Florida. And over there's the HUD. And here's the little trick. Well, I shouldn't say little, but here's the secret behind the 10-hour wholesaler system and why it's so important. We made $2,500 in 1 hour's worth of work. Now, $2,500 is not your typical, what you would say, a large spread on a real estate transaction. But I'll tell you what, how many people make $2,500 in an hour? And this is an average spread. That's right. We're going to teach you how to scale this. So you're doing this 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10 times and more a week. For the system to work, you have to work, and you need to commit to doing what it takes to implement my system. Make a promise to yourself right now that you'll see this through, and see this through until the end. Step 2, believe in yourself. Now, I don't know if you know this, but we're only born with 2 fears. Those fears are the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. All other fears are created. They've been learned, but they can be unlearned. What beliefs are holding you back right now? Do yourself a favor. Again, pause the video and process what beliefs might be holding you back from becoming a successful real estate investor. Write them down on a piece of paper. Be brutally honest with yourself. No matter what results you've gotten in the past, where you're at in business or life today, or what other people may say, you need to realize that it's all false disbeliefs. A couple examples of disbeliefs that are false would be things like this: I'm not good enough. I don't have enough money. I don't know enough. I'm not ready. And the one that just really kills me because it plagues so many people on such a deep subconscious level, which is the true, honest reason why more people are not living the life that they deserve today, is because of the feeling that they're not deserving. Well, let me tell you, the minute you change that truly and you realize that you are deserving and that the people at the top living the lifestyle that you want have not done anything else, we're not deserving any more than you are. You need to recognize that and don't let that hold you back. You can achieve as much success as you want. I believe in you. Alright, step 3 is to visualize your results. What does success look like for you and for your family? Hold that picture vividly in your mind. What it looks like, smells like. Make it extremely detailed. See yourself following through and successfully implementing what you learn. I write out my picture of success to every single detail. Write out what your perfect day would look like. From every single detail, from when you wake up to what you do when you wake up, to if you drive to work, and if you do, what time you drive to work. Write it all out. For example, it is X date and I made over X dollars on my first 10-hour wholesaler deal. So after you have completed writing out your perfect day, you need to condense it to a smaller sentence. And you need to take this sentence and you need to leave it in places where you can see it throughout the day. So if you want to have a goal of making $10,000 within the next 30 days, then write that out and put in the key sentence, the key words from your perfect day. Visualize your goals, see, hear, and feel your success. Now, here is your action list. Take action and answer the questions, why am I here? Do that now if you have not already. Don't fall into the shiny object trap. Commit to your success 100%. Play full out. Recognize false beliefs and suspend your disbeliefs. I do realize that you can't just wave a magic wand and they disappear. But here's the truth behind false beliefs and suspending them. You're now conscious of that false belief. And when you're conscious of it, you can make a conscious decision to say to yourself, wait a minute, this isn't helping me. And then move on to a new thought. That one practice will move you light years ahead of other people. Clarify what success looks like to you. Write it all out. Continually visualize your results and the process you'll implement to get there. Now, why is that so important? Because this is step number 1. This is where it all begins, in your mind. The principles are here. We're giving them all to you. But you have to believe that you can do them first. Then schedule study time for Module 1. Reach out when you need help. We are here for you. And I want to end this with a quote from John Rockefeller, which really sums up the methodology and the genius, if I say, behind the 10-hour wholesaler system. And it goes, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Now, what does that mean? Well, here's what that breaks down to. It breaks down to the one principle that every successful endeavor and business owner has ever used. And that principle is leverage. You see, most of us entrepreneurs believe that we can build, create, manage, and scale a business all on our own. Well, the minute you try to do that, you're doomed for failure. Take it from me. Ask me how I know. So, earning 1% of 100 people's efforts will ensure you that you are achieving the goals that you have envisioned for yourself.